Hi guys, so today I'm going to be talking about friends, enemies, and frenemies. So yeah, and okay, hold on. Why is there like a wire coming? My speakers. Yeah, Um. Okay. So first off, um, I would consider a friend just someone who basically not really someone that I hang out with. I mean, a friend can be like if I just talk to them sometimes, or we used to be really close, and then we just started hanging out with other people. And then I have those friends like that I'm always with, that I always hang out with. So yeah, and if oh god, I don't know what I'm saying. So if someone's your friend, you probably want them to have like certain qualities, like you have to be able to trust them. You have to be able to trust that they're not going to talk about you behind your back, and hold on, why am I so low? I'm like, so yeah, and what else? If someone is your friend, you want them to respect you for who you are. Not, you don't want them to like you because if you have certain benefits, or like some people, like I know I'm not popular. I'm definitely not the most popular person in the world, but you know, just if you're popular, because I have this friend and he's popular and everyone likes him because he's popular. There's really the and I have girlfriends too. I have a lot of friends who are popular and people just like them because they're popular. And I think that's really stupid because you should be friends not because they're popular or because they have benefits, because you like them for who they really are. And yeah. So if you have a friend and you can't tell them things and know that they're not going to go tell the whole school, the whole everyone, well, hold on. I do have one friend who has a really big mouth and who has a bad habit of telling people things. But if you have a friend like that, just try not to tell them like things that you wouldn't want other people to know. So, and if you have a sorry, I just kicked the desk. If you have a friend who you can't trust and tell things to, then you probably don't want to be their friend because everything you say is just going to get announced to the whole entire school. And if you have a friend who doesn't really wait, hold on, what am I saying? If you have a friend who gossips about you behind your back, they're just really not a good friend, and I had one of those last year, and it was really, really annoying. So, like, I really have to stop pushing my hair. But if you have a friend, trust me, if you have a friend who, like, starts rumors about you, you're definitely not going to want to be their friend. And, yeah. A friend should be someone you can go to for help, and like I know there's situations that your friends aren't always going to be able to help you. I mean, it depends on the circumstances, but if you have a friend, they should be willing to try and help you. And yeah. And so I'm like, okay, I don't know what I'm doing. Like I said, I play with everything when I talk. Okay. So some tips I have if you're trying to make friends is really just I'm falling off my chair. Is really just be nice, go out of your way to help them. Like, there was this one boy in my class, he would always drop his books. Like, I don't know, he like shoved so much crap in his book bag that it wouldn't zipper, and his books always fell all over the floor. And that was like at the beginning of the year, and I don't know why I have this one here. This was at the beginning of the year, so I would like always help him pick up his books just because it's the nicest thing to do. So eventually we became friends over time, and yeah. So oh my god. So yeah. And also just you could just say nice things to them too. Like I don't know. I guess it depends on the person. Just like compliment them because everyone likes to be complimented. So yeah. And what else? Oh, okay. As far as enemies, in middle school and high school, okay, you're gonna have a lot of those because I don't know if I have any like technically enemies. Like, mm, no, I didn't really. Okay, yeah, I did actually. I had like two, but they were a grade older than me, and they just like to start. They just liked to start trouble with me, and they just didn't like me because this one girl I used to hang out with. So they like automatically assumed that I talked about them, and they wanted to like get into all that trouble, like, oh, why are you starting a problem with me or whatever. I'm like, oh my god, I didn't even do it. But so as far as enemies, just what I would tell you guys to do is just if you know they're gonna be mean to you, ignore them because there's really not much you could do. Like, hold on. Just basically ignore them or be civil. Like, just and if it gets to a point that like they're being like really mean, like just I would suggest to tell a guidance counselor. Like especially if enemies could go from anywhere from just starting rumors about you to like being bullies or whatever, or just an enemy can also be someone that you don't really like just because they're like just a show off or you just don't like them for like whatever reason you just don't like them. But that's kind of like you just need to leave that alone if you don't like someone to stay away from them. But if they're being mean to you, like harassing you or like bullying you, the best idea would probably be go to a guidance counselor if they don't stop bothering you. Like I had a really great guidance counselor, but she's not going to our school this year, I don't think. But anyway, they can really help you because I know I went to the guidance counselor a few times for other things, and yeah, they're really nice. Or you could tell a teacher, but you know, a teacher kind of their job is more to teach. And some of you might want to tell your parents, but I wouldn't tell my parents because I don't know. I myself, I think it's embarrassing that if I was getting beat up or picked on to go tell my parents and like have my whole family know, I would rather just like go to the guidance counselor and not have my family know. But that's just me. Some of you guys might think otherwise. So whatever works for you. And then frenemies. A frenemy can be someone like who they're like you act like you're friends, but you both know you don't like each other, or they act like you think they're your friend because they act like they like you, but really they're just like starting rumors and stuff behind your back. So I had two actually. Um, one of them was a year older than me. I was in seventh grade. She was in eighth. Okay, duh. And so I'm going into eighth grade this year. And what happened? Sorry, I keep moving. What happened was like, okay, we first started hanging out in because we were in the school chorus, like this music thing. Uh, and we started just like talking and like I don't really know what I thought about her at first. Like I didn't dislike her and I didn't know. I just didn't know. And so she was kind of nice. We used to talk, text, and I am at times, but then like I don't know. One day we like there's this boy that we both sort of he used to mess around with both of us. Like, whoa, that really sounded really inappropriate. But he used to like flirt with both of us, and he went out with both of us. He was going like in between, like, oh, I like her, I like you, and it was really confusing. And like he would just like constantly change his mind about which one he liked. So there was definitely that competition between us, that like I knew was always there, but I never thought that like she cared about it, because she used to like always say like she doesn't like him or whatever. But yeah, and I didn't really know that she knew about what was going on between me and him. But yeah, and so that basically one day we were talking and she brought him up and she was just being like really rude and stuff. So and then I was like kind of starting to figure out that we were never really friends. I was like just more of an associate, kind of, as my friend would say, an associate, like someone you see but you don't really like, just someone who you need for other purposes, like. And but that was okay because she's not going to our school anymore, so basically it's really over with her. Uh, I don't have to talk to her anymore. And it was really already near the end of school, so it kind of was over. And then I had this other one. We were really close friends in like third grade, and then it was us and these two other girls. We were really close friends. We were like a clique kind of thingy. And so one of them moved out of town, and just we just started hanging out with other people. And then so that was that. And then in fifth grade, it was the same boy that me and that other girl were having problems with. Oh my god, he's had so many problems. But that's the same reason she liked him for like 2 years already after that. And she found out I liked him and she was mad at me. And yeah. So, and then we kind of both decided we weren't going to let it ruin our friendship. And then 2 years later, in seventh grade, I'm still finding out she has a problem with me. And she's calling me fake behind my back. And then it was at one point where we just started talking about each other. Like, we just started, like, gossiping about. We both were doing it. Like, I'm not going to say I'm innocent because I'm not. But we were both doing it. And then, like, 2 weeks ago, we decided that when we go back to school, we're going to be friends and we're going to try and work things out. So I don't know how well that's gonna go. Also, the girl that moved is like moving back, so I don't know. Like, it's not gonna be the same as in third grade. And I have my own like new clique. Like, I have my own set of friends, but you can never have too many friends. So if you have a friend of me, my advice is just like go out of your way to compliment them, tell them you like their hair, their shirt, their shoes, yeah, whatever it is. Or just like if they need a pencil or something, like I said. Wait, did I say that? I don't know. I don't know if I told you guys about the iPod thing, about how if you need a pencil. I think I did, but I don't remember because I've been recording for like 13 minutes and I have no idea what I just said. Okay, so just help them out, be nice. I don't know what else there is. Yeah, so that's basically that. That was my advice on friends, enemies, and frenemies. So, peace out.